Kontakt is now available to stream and download across many different platforms, so if you haven't done so already, go and check it out. Whereas Phoenix, my first release, was very in your face from the very start. It was a bit more of a statement from the off. I wanted to release something that showcased a bit of a different side to me, and that's exactly what Kontakt does. It's a bit of a different tempo, a bit of a different vibe to it, a bit of a different sort of overall feel to it. It's not quite as intense, it's a bit softer. So I wanted to release something to showcase a slightly different side to what I do. So the track itself is pretty much split down the middle. On one side, the first part, you've got the more electronic side with all the keyboards, the synths, the effects and things like that. And then the track takes you to the other part, the latter part, which includes all of the more percussive side, the live elements, tribal drumming, chanting and stuff like that. I wanted to bring something to the table to show you guys, you know, the black and white of what I do, straight from one to the other and how effective that can be. Thank you so much to those of you who have already streamed and downloaded the track. I've had all sorts of great feedback from you. Now, I wanted to take a moment to try and answer some of the questions that some of you had with regards to the creative side. Here we go. Where did the idea of the track come from? Now, that is a very good question. I was just doing a mic check. Mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check. And I started messing around with that, and then it sounded quite good. Which is actually the main part of the song in a lot of ways. So that's how it stemmed. Now, to give you guys a little insight, the end of the song actually has this huge build-up, which I envisioned being quite a sort of tribal thing. Within that, I also wanted there to be some sort of tribal esque kind of vocal part as well. Hey mama, hey mama, oh, hey, oh. Hey mama, hey mama, oh. Hey mama, hey mama, oh. Hey mama, hey mama, oh, hey, oh. And then I thought I was missing something else. So I added on like a sort of lower part as well, like a throatier part. And you add all of those together and you get this. Now, it's quite nice to experiment with miking techniques, and over the years of recording you learn a lot what works and what doesn't. But when I record vocals, I usually use one of two mics. AKG P120 there. Either that or this Shure MV7. Sometimes it's a bit much, which is why the AKG is sometimes better on the vocals. Percussive wise, it's a different game. But I find to pick up my lower tones of the percussion, underneath I like to mic things up with a pretty standard bass drum microphone. On the top, I like to get the classic Shure SM57, and that I like to pair up with the AKG P170. Just leaves me to say thank you so much for watching, thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more. I've got much more coming your way very, very soon.